Hello again everyone, welcome back to another video on this wonderful platform we call the internet. Now in this video, as you can probably see by the title, we're going to talk about a delusional PC fanboy that I got into a debate with over something that wasn't even to do with whether PC is better than console or vice versa and all that. Now unfortunately I can't show any screenshots of the conversation I had with this person because I can't find the video where we had this discussion, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, that's a bit of a bummer because I wanted to show it, but I can't find the video where this conversation took place, so unfortunately I can't show it. So yeah, but I pretty much remember how the conversation went, so yeah, let's get into it though, then. So, I started watching these videos about with comparing certain aspects of Starfield to Cyberpunk 2077, especially after the 2.0 update in Phantom Liberty and all that, right? And I started watching comparisons with locations, combat, and certain scenes and whatnot. And I came across a comment where someone said that it's crazy. They said something along the line that it's crazy that people are trying to say that Starfield is better than Cyberpunk. So I just commented, "Oh, don't worry about them. They're just Xbox and PC fanboys in denial. Don't worry about them. They're just jealous." And then that was it. And then a few hours later, I got a comment from someone saying PC is part of the fun, bud, which then I replied, sure, with a laughing emoji, because I've had almost everything but fun, sort of. And then, the next day, I saw that overnight I got another reply saying, with him asking, how much do you pay for online multiplayer? How many mods can you install? And then I'm just thinking to myself, what's it to you? Is it really any of your business? So I just replied that I can download a lot of mods and I don't really pay much for multiplayer on PC because I do have a PC, obviously. And then I just asked where is this going, LMAO, because what's this got to do with anything? And I just added that even then I don't really care about mods or exclusives or RGB keyboards all that much, because at the end of the day, all I care about is that it can play my favourite games, because once again, at the end of the day, a gaming platform is just a gaming platform. They all do the same thing, just play games. As far as I'm concerned, if it can run Tomb Raider, or if it can run Need for Speed, if it can run Tomb Raider, if it can run bloody anything else I like, that's all I give a shit about at the end of the day. That's all I care about, is that I can play my favourite games on it, really. Because at the end of the day, a gaming platform is just a gaming platform, and also at the end of the day, they're all just pieces of plastic anyway. So, yeah. And then, this is where the conversation ended, because I was just so blown away by how delusional this guy is, I just didn't bother responding, because it was an automatic L, really. He then responds saying, "You have a console, but you don't care about exclusives. That's pretty counterintuitive." And then I was just like, "Are you?" I didn't even bother responding because it was just that much of an automatic L that there was no point in responding, because this shit's beneath me, and why even bother when this guy already basically gave himself the L. And I just remember thinking to myself, is this guy seriously under the impression that consoles are only for exclusives? Because, in all honesty, heaven forbid that you have a console for anything but exclusives. But here's the thing though, if consoles were only for exclusives, then how come you can get AAA games on them? So, yeah, his point, the credibility towards his point just instantly goes through a fucking floor, and all the way to the core of this very planet. After that, oh my god, what is wrong with these fanboys? Honestly, I think PC fanboys actually were the worst among them all. I mean, while they don't do stupid things, like absolutely unhinged things, like PlayStation fanboys and all that, they make up for it with what they say. Such as when it was announced that most PlayStation exclusives would come to PC, they're like, oh, there's no need for a console anymore. And then you got this thing here that believes that consoles are only for exclusives. I suppose it's the same thing and all that. And all this other stuff. Like, yeah, once again, they make up for it. While they don't do the work, they don't do the dumbest shit, they make up for it with what they say. And yeah, so I don't even bother responding to it because there was no point. The guy automatically gave himself, it was an automatic L, so there was no point in responding because it was that bloody stupid. Like, I do not know what else to say, but just But thing is though, if consoles were only meant for exclusives, then how come you can still get other third-party games on them, such as Call of Duty, Need for Speed, The Witcher, Cyberpunk, Assetto Corsa, and all these other third-party games? It blows my mind how they can think this stuff, yet it's objectively shown otherwise. It blows my mind how people can be under this impression. Like, PlayStation fanboys saying that you know, that exclusives are all that matter, and then you got PC fanboys here saying that consoles are only meant for exclusives and not for third-party games, even though you can get third-party games on said consoles, unless it's Nintendo, which has fuck all third-party games, because they can barely run, if not at all, on the Switch. So, yeah. So, once again, it was that fucking stupid of a thing to say that I didn't even have to respond, because once again it was an automatic L, and there was no point in responding, so I just left it alone and just didn't bother, because it wasn't worth responding to. It was how bloody stupid that reply was. So yeah. Anyway though, thank you for enduring the salt with me. So I still laugh at that to this day, about it being counterintuitive to have a console for anything but exclusives. Like, just prior to recording this video, I thought about it again and just fucking laughed my head off. It's that stupid of a thing to believe, to say, let alone believe. So counterintuitive to have a console for anything but exclusive. It's stupid. Like, God forbid you have a console for anything but exclusives. Like, God forbid you buy a third-party game on a console, despite the option being there for you. Anyway though, thank you for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe if you want to stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.